Today's guest wanted to tell his story of how he overcame fear, and so he wrote his story in a children's book. It's called Kevin Turns Fear into Feet. Today, my very special guest is Kevin B. Edwards. You'll meet him in just a moment here on Babbie's House. Stay tuned. Babbie's House is coming your way right now.
Babbie's house, Babbie's house. Every day is filled with possibility. At Babbie's house, Babbie's house. Everybody is family. Welcome to Babbie's
Hello, my friends, and welcome to Babbie's House, where everybody is a member of the family. Thank you for joining me today, and what a joy and privilege it is to have you as a very, very special guest. Listen, my heart is full today because the joy of the Lord is my strength. I don't know where you are in your journey today, but I just want to remind you that you're never alone. Jesus says, "Lo, I'm with you always, even until the end of the age." And he is standing in the gap for you, and I'm standing in the gap for you. And what that means is we're standing in that hard place where life is difficult. And even in the season that we're living in right now, you're not alone. I want to remind you that Jesus is standing in the gap for you. And after I sing this song, we'll take a break and we'll meet our very special guest. But let me sing this song for you right now. It's called Standing in the Gap. You were hurting, that you were suffering pain, but I didn't dare just turn my head and look the other way. For when your heart is aching, my heart is aching too. Let me help you bear your burden. It's the least that I can do. I'll be standing in the gap for you. Just remember, someone somewhere is praying for you, calling out your name, praying for your strength. I'll be standing in the gap for you. You may be troubled, but everything will work out fine. For the Spirit knows before you speak what is on your heart and mind. So I'll be interceding till you're standing strong again. The peace that passes understanding is gonna be yours, but until then, I'll be standing praying Welcome back to Babbie's house. I am privileged to introduce a young author. This is his first book, and he decided to put his own story in the form of a children's book. And I love that. And the name of the book is called Kevin Turns Fear into Feet. And Kevin is a college graduate with a degree in psychology, and what a great way to put beautiful things into the world by writing this book. Congratulations, Kevin B. Edwards, and welcome to Babbie's house, my friend.
Thank you so much.
Happy to have you on the show today.
I am glad to be here.
And congratulations on your book.
Thank you.
This is beautiful.
I love it too.
Yes, we love this. So tell me, why put your story in a children's book?
Well, I was introduced to a young girl. She was probably about my age when I was being bullied in school, and I didn't have confidence in myself. So we're about the same. I was in the 3rd grade when I started singing, and she was in the 2nd grade. And so when I talked with her, after she left my presence, we talked about she wanted to be a singer, she wanted to write songs. So when she left my presence, I felt that she may be going through the same thing, or may in the future will be going through the same things I did. She seemed like she lacked confidence and her self-esteem was low. So when she left my presence, I felt the urge to expedite my story that I was going to put in my memoir and put it in as a children's book. And so that's how I came up with doing it, because I really just wanted to help the young child. Because when I was that age, if someone had told me that it was going to be all right,
yes,
I'm gonna go through certain things. You're gonna go through experiences in life, and you're gonna be, ups, downs, and all this.
but you're gonna come out okay.
Yeah. If I had known that, I would have gone a totally different route with my life. So I wanted to interject in her life and help her with this book. So I changed the high school situation to elementary.
Well, it's a beautiful story.
Thank you.
And it's a story that I think most of us have experienced.
Yes, we have.
And that is when you try to step out, but you get ridiculed by your friends,
right?
Your so-called friends.
Right.
You get bullied, right. And that's a very common thing in
right.
school.
Right.
And it causes you to kind of revert to your inner self, right. And not express your gifts and your talents.
Right.
But this young man, Kevin,
I did it.
Yes, he did it, and he stood in front of his school,
right,
and he performed, and it turned things around for him.
Yes, it did.
And he turned fear into feet.
Yes.
And so, as I look through the book, I see beautiful illustrations.
Right.
Talk to me about your illustrator and how you came to know him.
Well, I had posted on Facebook, and I asked, anyone who knew a reasonable illustrator to send them my way. And so I started getting comments, different people started sending me information about different people. And then this person, George Franco, sent me an inbox message, and he said, I see you're looking for an illustrator. He said, send me portions of your manuscript, and he said, I'll sketch the main character how I see it. And so I did. At first I was a little apprehensive because he's in the Philippines and I'm here in the United States. And so, but I did it, but my spirit was released to do it. And he did exactly what he said. He sent me the illustration, the sketch, and then he told me his price, and the rest is history.
And it is a beautiful history. It's a
Yes.
beautiful book.
Right.
And it's a powerful story. So here's my next question. Are there plans for another book?
Yes, it is. I've already completed a book that's probably going to be like when I'm out of school. Kevin goes on his first tour. I went to Italy and Switzerland on a gospel tour before the pandemic. And so I'm going to tell some things that happened on that tour in the next book. But before that, I want to do another children's story. Maybe I was in the 5th or 6th grade at this point. My mom sent me to learn how to play the piano. And I had a horrible experience.
This is a fun way to tell your life story. Because
Yes.
here's the thing, is we all like a children's story.
Right.
Even though I'm, a grandmother.
Right.
I love reading the book. And I loved the looking at the pictures. I think
Right.
it's something about that. It takes us kind of back to our elementary school days.
Right.
When we read picture books and we
Right.
sat in our reading group and
Right.
we enjoyed reading picture books. So
Right.
this is a great
yeah.
accomplishment, and congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So you are a singer. You're going to sing for us in just a moment.
Sure am.
So you have toured in Europe. And
Yes.
tell us about your singing ministry.
Well, I have released 3 CDs. My first CD was released back in 2001, and it was an EP. I didn't know it was called an EP back then. I just released 4 songs. And so
That's what they call it,
That's
right?
what they call it, right. So I did that CD back in 2001. 2006, I recorded my full-length CD, which is called Favor of God, and it has 11 songs on that. And then recently, back in December, right after, December 2020, I released 2 singles, For My Good, which I will be singing later, and Great God. And so, and I've been traveling, like I've been singing. When I moved to Atlanta, I was a member of Powerhouse, which is LaShawn Pace, the Pace family. I was a member of Voices of Power. And from there, I went to New Birth. I was a part of with Byron Cage and Kevin Bonds and all of them, and Bishop Long and all of them at New Birth. So I've been in the music industry. Now I've been helping the Masonic, Atlanta Masonic Choir. I know you probably heard of them.
Of course.
And right, because they're a staple here.
Of course. So tell me, from your music,
Right.
from your book, what do you hope that people will take away after they hear you sing or after they read your book?
From singing, because I believe I was created to encourage the body of Christ with my voice. Because I went through a period where I didn't want to sing anymore. So I'm just coming back, from that period, because being discouraged and all that. But what I want people to be encouraged by the lyrics, just like the story you shared with me before the taping.
Yes.
I want someone to listen to my music and be blessed or be encouraged, because people are going through a hard time, a difficult time these days. Right, and so I want my music to be that. And as my book, my book is already The Student that I was introduced to.
Yes.
I presented the book to her, and she was looking at me like, you mean to tell me all of this was going on behind the scenes?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Here's the beautiful thing, Kevin, is that there is power in your story. There's power in your story, and we often think that, well, my story is not important,
Right.
or my story is not significant, but every story
Right.
is significant.
Yes, it
So
is.
it's important that you tell your story.
Right.
Start with your family. Tell your story to your kids. Write your stories down and put them in a journal. And now that my parents have graduated to heaven, that's all we have left is their
Right.
stories.
That's right.
That's what we have left. And your story is your legacy.
Right.
So tell those stories. So tell us how we can get more information about your book, about your music. How can we find more information?
Well, you can go on my website, which is www.kevinbedwards.com. You can send me an email at, my book is feartofeet@gmail.com. And you can go, I'm on Facebook. I have a Facebook page, a regular Facebook page,
Sure.
and I have a music page. So you can
Very
look
good.
me at
We'll
those
reach
places.
out to you online.
All right.
Well, listen, don't you go anywhere, because after this break, Kevin B. Edwards is going to sing for us. Not only is he a writer, he is also a singer. So stick around, because after this break, Kevin is going to sing for us. Kevin Edwards. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back to the show. Not only is Kevin Edwards a fine book writer, he is also a really fine singer and a songwriter as well, and he's going to bless us with some of his music. Let's welcome back to Babbie's house, Kevin B. Edwards.
And throwing in the towel. Sometimes I can't hardly face another day. I am assured that God will see me through. It's working for my good. It's working for my good. Sometimes the clouds hang low. I can't even see my way. I ask the question when things will ever change for me. I am assured that God will see me through. It's working for my good. It's working for my good. For my good. I might not like my pain, but it's working for my good. I can see clearly now. It's working for my good. God, you're holy. You're worthy. You're faithful. You are holy. Oh, so holy. You are holy. Oh, so holy. What a privilege and an honor to worship at your throne, to be called into your presence as your own. You are holy, oh, so holy. You are holy, oh, so holy. What a privilege and an honor to worship at your throne, to be called into your presence as your own. You are worthy, oh, so worthy. The Lord is so worthy, oh, so worthy. What a privilege and an honor to worship at your throne, to be called into your presence as your own. This is mine. You are faithful, oh, so faithful. The Lord is so faithful, oh, so faithful. What a privilege and an honor to worship at your throne, to be called into your presence as your own, as your own, your own, your own, your own. I can search the heavens high, I can search the earth below, but there's no one. There is no one, no one. I can search the heavens high, I can search the earth below, but there's no one. There is no one, no one. I can search the heavens high, I can search the earth below, but there's no one. There is no one, no one, no one so holy. Can't find nobody so worthy, nobody so faithful. There is no one, nobody so holy, nobody so worthy, nobody so faithful. There is nobody like the Lord, nobody Jesus. Nobody like the Lord. Nobody so faithful. There is no one, no one, no one.
Kevin, thank you, my friend. Thank you for being with me today.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Just stay right here with me, all right? Thank you, dear friend, for watching Babbie's House, and I'm so honored that you joined me today. And I hope you enjoyed our very special guest and our wonderful conversation. Do me a favor, will you? Will you reach out to me at my official website at Babbie.com? And there at Babbie.com, you'll find access to all of my music because there's a link there on my website for Babbie Mason Radio. You click on that link and you'll hear beautiful music and encouraging words 24 hours a day. And I play a lot of Babbie Mason music, tell the stories, how the songs were written, beautiful music and encouraging words. Some of your favorite programs are also available there. Dr. Charles Stanley, Crawford Loritz, James Ford, Kay Arthur, Bryant Wright, Tony Evans, Dr. Tony Evans. So many wonderful programs are also available there on the station. Just click on that Listen Live button and listen to beautiful music and encouraging words 24 hours a day. Well, thank you again for watching Babbie's House, and I hope until the next time we get together around this microphone, may the Lord God bless you and yours real good. Bye-bye for now.